Alright, hello all. Welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So today we are going to be doing the final sort of dedicated showcase for Super EZA LR Majin Vegeta here against the hardest fight in the game, Gohan+Goten+Trunks. Now, so far, and I will say, I seemingly am in the minority of this opinion from what I've seen. I don't know. I don't really like this guy too much, to be honest. I don't really get what there is to like. Firstly, he completely abandons the spirit of the character was completely abandoned. This is a Majin Vegeta card, but this is not the Majin Vegeta card from before, right? I mean, look at Vegeta and Trunks. You know, they're a character that was supposed to always be slot 1 dominant supporting characters. Defensive, at least dominant. I mean, offensively, they never were the best. That's what they are, right? I mean, we have... Super EZA LR Broly was always, like, a pretty decent, like, glass cannon. I feel like, he can actually look pretty good defensively. But with the guaranteed additional super, the crits, the support, like, he feels like he, himself. This guy, a major part of his identity was the ability to switch between whether or not you wanted to go for the 12 key, right, which is what they updated the animation for, or if you wanted to go for the 18 key, right? So the 12 key, you do more damage to a single enemy. This is where he has his Mega Colossal modifier. The 18 key, however, you do less damage but to multiple enemies, right? You can't do that anymore. I've gotten this condition as well. He does get up to, I think it was like 123 mil. I had him linked next to Giant Ape Vegeta, right? And, it's this team, obviously, he's on the full 220. Guaranteed crit. 123 mil guaranteed crit. That's pretty decent. But then you have to consider he's like weak as hell defensively. His average turns are like 36, 40 mil-ish, right? He does have a decent chance of crit, but it's not guaranteed. He has no built-in additionals. I, for whatever reason, seem to be getting like awfully unlucky, even with additional normals. I just can't get them to proc, like at all. So I don't know. Like I want to like him more. I really do. I'm a big Majin Vegeta fan. The final explosion is one of my favorite Dragon Ball moments. Obviously this guy's not a very good-looking version of it, and I'd be more like heartbroken if the Int Dokkan Fest TVR had like a bad ECA. But I don't know. I don't think his damage is good enough to justify his defense. Like look at like Super EZA LR Goten and Trunks. I feel like they do more damage than him, while being more defensive. Sure, he has damage reduction. They have dodge, but they get high enough defense start of turn where they can tank normals, which is all he can tank, while they actually have a decent chance of dodging the super. Super EZA LR Broly, he's doing more damage, and he actually can tank, surprisingly, within that first 3 turn condition in slot 1 before attacking. He can actually tank pretty well. I actually like him a lot more than I thought I would, based off on paper. So far, I'm not the biggest fan of this guy. He definitely seems the weakest of the 3 to me. But we'll see. Maybe with his damage reduction, because the thing is with Gohan, high defensive number doesn't really help you. You need guard. You need damage reduction. Now, he doesn't have guard. I believe he has type advantage, but, it's also this fight, so we'll see. But either way, I've yapped long enough here at the beginning. Let me jump in, and we'll see what happens, right? Do I have this, Yeah, okay, I was just making sure that the volume was good enough. Yeah, I guess we can play this out. Alright, we'll see what happens here. Once again, I don't anticipate the most, unfortunately, from Vegeta. Now, we do want to just take out Goten and Trunks, obviously, as soon as possible. There we go. He's not going to get hit, so we want to make sure he gets the 18 PM. Yeah, I don't know, like, I really want to like Vegeta more. But, and there's also like a thing with, you know, standards for different standards for different characters. You know, and what I'm getting into there is, like, I've seen with Tech Golden Frieza, right? A lot of people, from what I've seen, don't really like Golden Frieza Gogeta so much. Like, and to be fair, I did say I think that's probably in part, like, the Twitter Dokkan community is just burned to hell recently. Like, it's just in a sewer, right? It's not like at least before, even with all like the stupid bait and like arguing and stuff, I feel like I could get a pretty good read of how the community was actually feeling about characters. I don't know if I really can right now, honestly. I'm starting to consider, and I think I might honestly start doing it, like making polls for Dokkan, like on my YouTube like community posts, like just like asking, like when we see the character on paper, all right, how are you guys thinking of him? And then, you know, like a week after the character comes out, or, you know, as the celebration's finishing, okay, what are we thinking of these characters? Because I want to get a better idea of how people actually feel about characters. I feel like Twitter's not really providing that for me anymore, personally. I don't know, we'll see though. I may not end up doing it, but I've really been giving it a lot of thought recently, so I think I might. But what I was saying there is, like, I feel like, just from what I've seen, not a lot of people really like Golden Frieza Gogeta. And I just, like, I don't get it. Like, Golden Frieza, I mean, when we have meta power creep, he probably will age out, honestly. Like, I definitely see that. But Gogeta, I mean, as long as you're building for the Superclass team, you have one turn of Golden Frieza, being a fish, and then Gogeta should dominate the rest of the fight. I mean, even with a meta power creep, as long as he can dodge, he should be golden, right? So I don't know. We'll have to see. Right. I was gonna say his defense is a little lower than normal. Cause we don't have Shattering the Limit. His defensive link. Now the thing is with Majin Vegeta, I mean 344,000. I mean, you can look at this guy, take a glance, and you literally, you know what his defense gets up to, right? Because of he has nothing in phase 2 right now, he gets that 300% increase. He times his start of turn defense by 4 essentially. So he's only up to like 1.4 or something like that, roughly. Okay. I mean, double-digit tanking. That's pretty decent, I'd say. Now, to be fair. Oh, what the hell? Now, it was only a normal, but I literally never see the hidden potential. Okay, well, what do they do to him? 1.1. And to be fair, I mean, that is Gohan before he's, like, really built up. See, I would like to run Giant Vegeta next to him, because Giant Vegeta would... Alright, he'd be fine. Holding down slot 1. Please tell me the rotation's good this time. Better. I won't call it great, but it's better. Damn, come on, man. Game, can we not do this? Please? Just give me the good rotations that I want, like, immediately, please. Yeah, I don't know, like, I think you can, like, he can work. He can work, but I don't know. I mean, he does have the 80% defense to all allies. I mean, that's pretty decent. You know, I mean, and you just need 3 superclass allies on the team. Like, it's a pretty good effect. I feel like that's pretty helpful. So, I mean, if you think about him in, like, the lens of, like, a floating damage-dealing support character, which, obviously, I'm not going to be floating him around on the showcase. I mean, if it's a character like Glorio, I can definitely fair enough to float him on Showcase, but even then, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of weird to do for Showcases, right? But like I don't like I feel like his damage isn't like high enough to justify what he's doing. Like, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like a lot of my issues with the character would be solved if he had just a built-in guaranteed additional super starter. Genuinely, I feel like I'd like him a lot more. Because it's not only that I'm dissatisfied with his performance, it's that they've completely disregarded what the character was actually like built to do in the past. And it's like, what was the point of them ever updating that 12 key SA effect that they did before? You know, it just... Like, why? I mean, if you can't even fucking see it, like, what was the point? So... Because, I mean, that would also help him do a ton more extra damage. I would genuinely like him a lot. I think. If he had just, like, a built-in guaranteed additional super. If he had the exact same attack stat, the exact same defense, but he had a guaranteed additional super, so he'd be doing more damage in total. Right? But, like, the 18 key wouldn't be doing more damage itself. Honestly, I'd be fine with it. I really think I would. But it's just like, as he is, you know, I don't know. I really want to like him more. I'm really hoping to see some like really crazy performance from him here. I really am. I mean, at least we know that he'll double-digit tank Gohan here once again. But the thing is with Gohan, I mean, he doesn't really start to get scary until turn 4. But at least at the beginning of the fight, I mean, and we're dead. I mean, we have the exact same defense we had before, essentially. And there was the damage variance, so we took, what, like 10,000 more damage, but more or less the exact same. I don't know. I really don't want to, like, waste attempts. God damn it, please! Dokkan! Oh my god. You bastard! I'll waste this one. I'll abandon. But, like, I only have 6 attempts, right? I don't want to... I mean, this might be a little shorter. I don't know. This is not going so well. If I could just get fucking Giant Vegeta next to Majin Vegeta, that'd be great.
Let's do this.
Thank God, finally. Okay, like, I can actually work with this. In fact, we can still probably put Majin Vegeta in slot 1 here. Because Goten and Trunks start getting their attack and, I believe it's defense, right? As well? Yeah, starting from the second turn. So, he should actually be a much better tank right now versus them than he was on turn 2. So we'll see. We'll have him in slot 1 here. I mean, obviously he'll still tank Gohan very easily, especially because we have Shadowing Limit now. I mean, it's only 5% Link. So we go, I think it's, what were we at, 344, and right now I think we're at like 362. So I've looked at his defense before. I probably should have shown it though. 47.8. Like, I mean, Giant Vegeta is a 4 out of 7 linking partner for this guy. So, you know, I know we don't have like Super Saiyans active, but you know, we have the 3 extreme class allies in the team. You know, the Golden Freezes, Giant Vegeta. We have our, and in fact, actually, the extreme class allies counts Vegeta himself, so we actually have one more than we need. And we have the 3 super class allies. You know, we have our full. God, like I can't imagine like building this guy on like just a full extreme team. Like throwing him on like Baby's corroded body in my team. Like I just no way, right? I don't see it. I really like, I don't know. I don't like him too much. I really hate to have to say that, but he has nothing to deal with supers. That's what really like it, you know, for me, I was a bit dissatisfied with Broly only getting up to like 5 mil, essentially for the 5 mil defense, right? Because, I mean, he built up to what, like 2.6, and then he has like the 52% damage reduction, so essentially, 5 mil worth of defense. 6 mil worth of defense, something, ballpark, right? And for him, I was still like, I'm not the most, I gotta do it like this, but this is not good for us at all. I don't like. I feel like I grew on Broly the more showcases I did, and I feel like the opposite effect has happened here with Vegeta. I feel like I've grown to dislike him more and more as the showcases have continued. Because it's not like he can look better, really. Like, he's just looking the same. And to be fair, I mean, there's definitely an argument for consistency being good. Like, you know exactly what he'll do every time. But if you know he's just gonna die every time, I mean, that doesn't... Him consistently dying doesn't help you. Him consistently not doing the best damage, I mean, that's not helpful. So, like, I don't know. I just... Like, I expected more from him. I really did. Well, I mean, at least before seeing his details on paper. I mean, once I saw his details on paper, I didn't really like him the most then, even. But, like, if we were talking before seeing his details, like a super easy LR Majin Vegeta, I'd expect him to be crazy. Well, at least I'd want him to be. I mean, his EZA was so horrendous that it definitely is very feasible that they, even before seeing his details, it'd be very feasible for him to be fun. Now, credit where credit is due. I've said this multiple times. Credit where credit is due. Dokkan massively redesigned his EZA to his Super EZA. He is a much, like, all that fucking Bulma ally, Trunks ally, Goku ally bullshit was all consolidated into the one attack passive. I think that's good. I think that's really good. But as good as a job they did of, like, rebuilding his Super EZA from his EZA, the spirit of the character was abandoned. Right? And I feel like his stats aren't what I would consider to be good enough for the spirit of the character being abandoned in the way that it was. Now, something really good here. This is the Majin Buu Saga category enemy, right? And we are under 60% HP, so he will do a lot of damage here. How do I want to play this, though, is the issue. I don't really know. Let me use Golden Frieza's active first, actually. And then what we'll do... I don't know if this will get rid of the Goten and Trunks abilities, but just to see if it does, I'm going to use the Giant Egg. Because that could be really helpful for us right now, to be honest. And hopefully, we can kill with this. I mean, even if we don't, Vegeta should be able to kill. Because I'm just trying to last long enough to see how Vegeta's going to tank these, like, big supers once Gohan's, like, actually built up, right? Now, I mean, turn 4, even though that's when Gohan starts to build up, in my experience, see, this super in slot 1, it's a good thing I did this, because Majin Vegeta would have died, right? So, I'm glad I did it this way. With Gohan, I found, even though he starts his build-up in turn 4, that he doesn't, for the most part, he doesn't really get too scary until, like, turn 5, and then obviously turn 6. But, so, I mean, I know it'll be turn 5 Gohan we'll be looking at for Super EZA LR Majin Vegeta. But I want to see what he does. I really do. I mean, we'll actually see if I can or not. So I think what I'm gonna have to do next turn is use AGL, one of the Gokus, like the Ghost Usher, in order to actually get over to this turn again. But, oh, what the hell? We actually got 2 turns of it. I feel like I never see that. Okay, well, I'm still gonna preserve all the AGL keys here, so we're not gonna go too hard here. He may kill Goten and Trunks. Whatever. I mean, if he does... I'd honestly prefer him not to be honest. And the super's there again. Really. So I guess it doesn't get rid of the abilities then, huh? Interesting. Well, I mean... Those are 2 supers that would have killed LR Majin Vegeta, unless we got the dodge. So it's good that I used the Giant Ape. Giant Ape Vegeta actually potentially has saved this run. And Goten and Trunks are dead. Yeah, that's actually really huge. Alright, well, I mean, we'll see what happens here. Oh yeah, we got rid of the super because of the Giant Ape. Because he's only attacking and... He always does the super, like, immediately, so... That's good to see. I mean, we'll see what happens from this point onwards, but... Hey, so 124 mil. I mean, it did these... Oh! I actually got the hidden potential additional super for once! Holy shit! And that did 128 mil. So, I mean, we did 4 mil more damage, even though it's the 12 key. Right? I mean, that just... See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he had the built-in additional super, right? I mean, that'd be crazy. He'd be a crazy damage dealer under the 60% HP threshold. But that's once only. So I do want to actually see what his damage is going to be, because I actually have not seen this yet. Because there's that part right there was the 1 turn. Like, it wants activation. However, he does have another part of his passive where he has the key and the 200% attack up. Under 60%. Yeah. If I had to guess, it'd probably gonna be hitting like the 50, 60 mil ballpark-ish. But damn, why is he... Turns in battle. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because he still has his start of turn effect. Yeah, right here. I was gonna say, what the fuck? I suppose it doesn't really matter too much which one I use, right? I mean, we could get the win, though. Here, let me just use this one. We'll play it out like this. And use the Ghost Usher. Alright, this way. Right? I mean, we'll see what happens. But this way, and let me get defense on you as well, to be honest. We'll have a chance to see what Majin Vegeta is going to cook for us. Now, we don't have the most HP to, you know, it's not the best in that department, but hey, maybe he can cook. I'm giving him every opportunity to right now. So, I really want to see what his damage is going to be, and obviously, I mean, I want to see how he's going to tank. I'm just going to say, I think he's probably going to die. I really do. I hope he doesn't. I really do. Now, you can't do this in this fight, but it's worth throwing out that, Gogeta Super Easy Majin Vegeta would actually probably be a pretty damn good rotation. I'd actually probably really like to run that, because like you can't really take advantage of it here, because you know you can't dodge Gohan. But Gogeta gives allies 50% defense, SA phase, right? And Majin Vegeta has no defense whatsoever, SA phase. So that would be a massive increase. Oh, well, that was actually a huge orb change. I mean, it'd be a true 50% raise. Plus, the 230% phase 2, I mean, it wouldn't be as big of a raise, but it'd still be a major raise. So, I mean, Majin Vegeta would actually probably look really damn tanky next to Gogeta, honestly. But, I mean, Link's... Well, I mean, Gogeta himself. But what do we have? Over in a flash. That's defense, isn't it? Oh, no, it's just attack. Yeah, I mean, we've got to do it like this. Alright, we'll see what happens here. I mean, the check, by the way, is at the start of the turn. So even though we're over 60%, the check already happened. So... Oh, right, when we get the key spheres, I fucking forgot about that entirely. That's huge. So we're full health because of Gogeta. Alright, what do we take? What do we take, Majin Vegeta? 1.4. Like, I know there's barely anyone who can tank that, but Giant Ape Vegeta can. I know he can. Because, like, using him and using Tech Broly is how I beat this for the first time. Like, for me, it's not like, I actually, you know, I've said multiple times, I actually really like characters that sit there, right, and they just tank. They just tank. How do I... Like, I'm not a big fan of dodge right now. In all honesty, I'm not. I've said that multiple times. So it's not, you know, oh, he doesn't have dodge, fuck him, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm not, no, that's not what we're doing here. I'm not saying that. But, like, he just has nothing to deal with them. It'd be one thing if he's 70% damage reduction guard, and it's like, okay, he takes 500 fucking thousand damage from the super. Jesus Christ, we're low. But we live. I would like... I'm fine with the character taking a shit ton of damage, so long as they live. Like, I actually prefer that even, over it having dodge. I have always, even before making content, preferred outright tanking to the chance of dodging. You know, back during the 7th anniversary, I remember everyone like debating, oh, who's better, the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or the gods. I have always preferred the Super Saiyan 4. Always. Always, always, always. I have always preferred, and to be fair, I mean, both their ECAs are great, obviously, but, you know, having the permanent scouter and counter is an insane combo with getting more damage reduction and everything. Like, I mean, I feel like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's ECA is clearly better than the gods, right? But on release, they were a lot more, like, balanced, equal. Although, to be fair, like, the hardest fight in the game, you know, Broly, Red Zone, I mean, he dodge canceled, so that was a big hit to the gods. But then they didn't have type advantage, right? But I just, even going before them, I have always preferred outright tanking to dodge. I'm someone who likes something guaranteed happening, where even if I take 60, 70, 80% of my health bar, if I live the turn, you know, I live the turn. I'd rather live the turn at low HP than risk it on a dodge, fail, and lose. So, I'm not even saying, you know, oh, fuck, he doesn't have dodge, he sucks. You know, it's just, he doesn't have anything, is what I'm saying, to deal with the super. At least Goten and Trunks have something to deal with the super. At least Super Easy Broly has something to deal with the super. Raph, Broly, you know, he's not good in a short content meta, but he gets stats when he gets hit by a super. You know, like, Baby dodges. Goten and Trunks, they dodge. EZA Golden Frieza, he tanks. Like, think of all of the major characters that have released recently. All of them have at least one fucking thing to deal with supers, whether that's outright tanking or dodging. They all have something. What does Super EZA LR Majin Vegeta have? I feel like, unless I'm forgetting someone, he's like the one major character. And I'm not talking about some fucking banner unit, some free-to-play character. Like, let's not go there. I mean, that's just being, well, actually, like, when I'm talking major characters, Dokkan Fest Wars, LR, Dokkan Fest LRs, Yellow Coin LRs, Carnival LRs, Super EZAs, EZAs, right? So I'm talking these sort of things, right? I feel like, in fact, let me just pop over here to Dokkan Awaken. I'm curious, who's the last character? Fucking World Tournament Chi-Chi as Dodge. She deals with super better than him. Dodge, tank and dodge. It depends on the form. Dodge or tank. Tank and counter. Tank, dodge, and tank. Like every fucking character, tank. Although he's not. I mean, this is pre-GDC from this point on. So, and then we start to get to characters that can't really do so well. But this guy, he tanks and he dodges. Like hell, a lot of these characters do both. And I know this isn't showing like EZAs. And we've had EZA Golden Frieza. We've had Super EZA Broly. We've had a Super EZA LR Majin Vegeta. Right? Who was the part 1 character for this? So who the fuck? Did we not have an EZA in part 1 of the celebration? I can't recall who it was. Oh, it was Super 17. God. Oh boy. I'm not the biggest fan of him either, but I feel like, I mean, he can just outright tank stuff. He's just so hard to work around. I don't get why they built him the way they did. But like, I feel like pretty much every major release has at least something to deal with the supers. Vegeta's just guaranteed to die. That's why I don't like him, because he's not doing enough damn. Like, I'm not a big glass cannon guy, but there's a big. I mean, glass cannons, it's definitely a thing. Like it's. I think having multiple playstyles is cool. To support every player and what they prefer. So I mean, if you have a glass cannon who they do fine or completely tank normals, but they get demolished by supers, but they are just an absolute powerhouse. I mean, that's one thing. But that's not what he is. I mean, he's doing less damage than Broly and Goten and Trunks, which are the other Super EZA LRs post-GDC, while also being worse against supers than them. So, I mean, what is he doing? I mean, he can have the one big turn, but I mean, that's all he can have. Honestly, I really don't see what everyone else likes about him. I really don't. I must be missing something. Now, I was throwing him in Salt 1 there. Just because it's versus Gohan, right? I mean, that's the big part of the fight. I mean, that's how I'm trying to show what he takes versus the supers. I mean, that Gohan Super's only in Slot 1. But the other fights, it's not like I was just throwing him out to screw him over. I mean, I was putting Giant 8 Vegeta Slot 1. And it does help that Giant 8 Vegeta is better in Slot 1. But that's who I was putting in Slot 1. I don't know. I mean, he has tanked like pretty much every single normal I've seen thrown at him. Even like some built-up Rose supers, all the are rather normals. Now, to be fair, I haven't seen there was actually like 2 normals. I've actually had pretty decent dodge luck with Super EZA LR Majin Vegeta, I will say, for the 18% I have in his hidden potential. Like, I haven't seen him like versus fully built up Rose normal, so I don't really know if he'll tank those or not. But pretty much every other normal, I mean, he has double digit tank. But also, pretty much every super he's died to. Rose, but pre any built up, he lives barely. Like he takes like 500-600 some odd thousand. Same with like Zamasu. Although throughout the fight, 500-600 some odd thousand. But like every other super just like outright kills him. Gohan, I mean, at the beginning of the fight versus like any character doesn't really kill. I mean, we saw what he did then, so I don't know. I'm not trying to be a hater, but I really don't see what he's doing. That's crazy, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like pretty blind, because the amount of, once again, I don't feel like Twitter is the best way to view characters currently. We'll see if it improves or not. But the limited amount of speak I've seen from Dokkan Twitter about Dokkan, that isn't just complaining to complain, people seem to like him. So I don't know. I'm missing something. I don't know what it is. Please let me know. Because I really don't see it. But yeah, I guess we'll end this one here. I'm pretty disappointed with this guy. Now I'm not. I did say with the last one I did, I don't see the point personally in like nickel and diming the. I know they do well, but like the tier list, like every single release, like I don't know. I mean, if it's something people really want, I can. But I mean, I did that one not too long ago, and to be honest, I don't see this guy making the top 15, which I do top 15s. I don't see him making like. In fact, I'm just gonna flat out say like there's no way. Because I think I had like Goten and Trunks Super Easy LR as 15 on my tier list. I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong about that. And I've said multiple times I like them much better than I like him. So there's no way in hell, right? But yeah, I don't know. Like if I were to update this, Christmas time when we have probably another couple LRs through Easy A, Super Easy A, or just release, whatever, I still don't think I'd really, I don't know. I'm really disappointed with the Super Easy A. I guess it is what it is, right? They can't all be hitters. As long as they do the TUR, Dokkan vs. Majin Vegeta Justice, I'll let it slide. We'll see though. But yeah, I'm gonna end this one here. Let me know what you're thinking of Super Easy LR Majin Vegeta. That concludes all of the showcases, the major dedicated showcases. I'll still be sure to like throw them on some teams, trying out events. But yeah, I'm pretty disappointed. But yeah, we'll end this one here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.